Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Faith and Finance, the place where your money meets your values. Today, we're diving into a question that many Muslims have, but few get clear answers to it. What exactly is halal money? In a world where financial systems are dominated by interest, speculation, and unethical practices, many of us are left wondering, how can I earn, save, invest, and grow my wealth in a way that pleases Allah? What does Islam actually say about money? And how do I ensure that the income I earn is halal, not just in name, but in substance? Let's start by understanding the basic concept. In Islam, money itself is not haram, it's neutral. What makes it halal or haram depends on how it's earned, how it's spent, and how it's circulated. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized that seeking halal rizq, lawful sustenance, is an obligation upon every Muslim. This means we can't just look at how much money we're making, but also where it's coming from and whether it aligns with the principles laid out in the Quran and Sunnah. One of the most important things to avoid in any financial activity is riba, usually translated as interest or usury. Riba is strictly prohibited in Islam, and it's mentioned multiple times in the Quran. In fact, Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah that those who consume riba will not stand on the day of judgment except like the one beaten by Satan into madness. This is a serious warning. But why is riba such a big deal? Because interest-based systems create imbalance. They allow people to make money without doing any work or taking any risk, while putting the burden of repayment on those who may already be struggling. It leads to injustice and exploitation, which Islam stands firmly against. That's why Islamic finance promotes profit and loss sharing instead of guaranteed returns. You earn when you take a fair share of risk, and that creates mutual benefit and not exploitation. Now, halal money goes beyond just avoiding riba. It also means staying away from income that comes from haram sources like gambling, alcohol, adult entertainment, pork-related businesses, and any form of dishonesty or deception. For example, earning money by selling products you know are harmful or by engaging in fraud would not be halal, even if it looks profitable on paper. So what are the ways to earn halal money in today's world? The good news is that there are many. Whether you're a student, a professional, a business owner, or even a freelancer, there are halal paths available. You can work in any industry that provides halal goods or services. You can build a business with ethical values. You can invest in companies that align with Shariah principles. You can even make money online as long as the product or service you're offering is permissible, and you're not violating the trust of others. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you have to be poor to be pious. That's not true. Some of the Prophet's companions were extremely wealthy, like Abdurrahman ibn Auf, yet they were among the most generous and righteous people. The key is to see money as a tool, not a goal. Islam does not discourage wealth, it only discourages greed, hoarding, and unethical behavior. Halal money brings barakah, blessing. When you earn honestly, spend wisely, give generously, and avoid the haram, your wealth might grow slower, but it will grow cleaner. And you will have peace of mind knowing that your income is not just feeding your body, but also nourishing your soul. Now let's talk briefly about spending. Earning halal is just one part of the equation. Spending in a halal way is equally important. Islam encourages us to avoid extravagance, to not be stingy, and to always be conscious of where our money is going. Paying off debts, fulfilling family needs, supporting the community, and giving in charity are all essential parts of a balanced financial life in Islam. And don't forget Zakat, the third pillar of Islam. It's not a tax. It's a purification of your wealth. Giving 2.5% of your savings each year to those in need is not just a financial act, it's a spiritual one. It reminds us that our money is a trust from Allah, not something we own forever. One of the modern challenges we face is navigating financial systems that are not designed with Islamic values in mind. Whether it's taking out a mortgage, using a credit card, or investing in stocks, it can get confusing. That's where Islamic finance institutions come in. They offer alternatives like Halal home financing, Shariah-compliant investment funds, and interest-free banking models that help Muslims manage their money without compromising their beliefs. But knowledge is key. As Muslims, we need to educate ourselves. Don't just follow trends or what everyone else is doing. Learn what makes an income halal. Read the Quran. Study the Hadith. Listen to scholars. Ask questions. And most importantly, make dua. Ask Allah to bless your income, to keep you away from haram, and to give you the strength to be honest and fair in all your dealings. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. Halal money isn't just about what's in your wallet, it's about what's in your heart. It's about building wealth with purpose, sharing it with humility, and trusting that when you follow Allah's path, He will take care of your rizq. You don't need shortcuts, scams, or shady deals to succeed. With patience, effort, and sincerity, you can achieve both dunya and akhirah through your finances. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of halal money. If you found this video beneficial, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is just the beginning. Inshallah, we'll be diving deeper into Islamic finance, halal investments, ethical business, and much more. And remember, your wealth is a test, not a goal. Use it wisely, and you'll find success in both worlds. Until next time, stay honest, stay humble, and keep your faith and your finance in balance. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.